Hey guys, it's Caitlin. Welcome to Bookmas Day 5. Today I'm going to be doing the All I Want for Christmas book tag, and I'm excited to do this one. I think some of the questions are kind of a little weird, but we're going to get through them and we're going to have fun. And I'm kind of running out of ideas for Bookmas videos, but I think I have it. I think I have it. So without further ado, let's jump right into the tag. I don't know why I always go this way, but it's this way. It should be this way. This way. Because the tag is... Stop now. Alright, so question 1. Which character do you want Santa to leave under your tree? I picked Finn from Traveler. If you guys have been watching every Bookmas video, Finn's been in every one of these Christmas tags, so you know. If you don't, Finn is a magical traveling character who travels through different parallel universes and saves the girl that he loves and every single universe because there's this evil power that is trying to kill her in every universe, and it's just the most romantic thing, and he's so cute and adorable, and I would really love to find him under my Christmas tree so he could take me through to different realities and we could go get glitter moose and sit in a cafe and it would be beautiful. Question 2, which character do you want to kiss under the mistletoe? For this one, and there are going to be a lot of answers from this book in this tag, I picked Jon Snow because who doesn't want to kiss Jon Snow? Like, come on. And if you don't know, Jon Snow is from Game of Thrones. Write your letter to Santa. What books are on your wish list? Okay, so for this one, it did not say that these had to be books that were already published, and so I picked 5 books that are not published and one that I actually already have this answer written, and I did this in the last video, and it's One Dark Throne, which I actually already have now because my dad got it for me as like an early Christmas present, and it was adorable, and I have it, and now that was on there. So that was number 5, and then so number 4 was One Dark Throne because I'm reading that now, and I'm like, I need the next book, even though I'm only 2 chapters into it. I'm like, I need the next book, so One Dark Throne. Then I picked Unraveled, which is the next book in the Perfected series, which actually comes out in February. So if you guys don't know and you haven't read Perfected, you have time to read it before the 3rd book comes out. The last book, I believe, was actually published in 2012, so we've been waiting quite a while for this. But it's all good. It's coming. And then the second to last one that I picked is Dreamer, and that is the sequel to Traveler, and I believe it is going to be the last book in the series, but there may actually be a 3rd book. I don't know about yet. I will have to look that up on Goodreads and see. And the last one that I picked is one that I really, really, really want and doesn't really have a release date. It's supposed to be released in 2020, and that's The Winds of Winter, which is book 6 in A Song of Ice and Fire, or A Game of Thrones, as everyone calls it. And those are my 5 books that I would love to find under my Christmas tree, but that's not going to happen because they don't exist yet. All right. Number 4, it's Secret Santa at Hogwarts. What do you most want to receive? Okay, so for this one, there are a lot of answers that I could have gone with, but I ultimately went with socks from Dobby because I would love Dobby to just get me a pair of socks because he just has like the best taste in socks. I feel like I don't necessarily mean how they look, but I think that all of his socks would just be like the most comfortable, coziest, warm socks that you could possibly have, and I think that would be awesome to just get socks from Dobby. Number 5, you get to spend the day with the characters and actors from one fandom. What do you pick? For this one, I almost went with Harry Potter, but I ultimately had to pick Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin and the TV series because I just feel like the actors would be so much fun to hang out with, and the characters would just be so much fun to hang out with, and we would just have such a great day. And I would actually also love to see the characters hang out with their actors and just see how if they actually like got along or what the characters thought of how the actors portrayed them or like things like that. Like I think it would be awesome to see. Number 6, what fictional animal would you choose to replace Rudolph that you would like to meet on your roof? So for this I picked Buckbeak. I feel like we're really in a lane here where I'm just picking Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. Anyway, I feel like we're in that lane, and so I picked Buckbeak, and I would love to see Buckbeak like leading Santa's sleigh. I think that would be adorable, and yeah, I would love to see that. It's to invite 10 characters to your New Year's Eve party. What 10 do you pick? Okay, so I had to pick Finn and Jessa, who I've already talked about, and you know. Harry, Ron, and Hermione have to be there. Margot has to be there because Margot from Paper Towns has to be there because she would just be like the life of the party, and she would just bring like I picked all these like calm people, and she would just bring the life of the party. And then I had to pick Percy from Percy Jackson. I had to pick Simon and Baz because who doesn't want Simon and Baz at their party? And they're from Carry On. And then I picked Robert Baratheon from A Song of Ice and Fire because I feel like Robert Baratheon just knows how to have a good party, and he would bring like meat that he like hunted, and we would have food, and he would just tell us great stories. And yeah, I just think that he would kind of also be the life of a party, and I would love to see Robert, like I would love to go to a party with all of these people. And plus it's my New Year's party, and I don't think that these people would get along. Like I can totally see like Percy and Simon not getting along, and I can totally see like Harry and Harry and Finn totally getting along though, because like they're both kind of like really good heroes. And I feel like Harry would totally like feel like he got ripped off by Simon, and he would, like, you know what I mean? Like like I feel like but I also feel like they would get along because they're both like the chosen one, and you know, and Baz and Ron could talk about like being like the sidekick, and you know, Margot and Robert would talk about their adventures, and I would just be there listening to all their stories and like crying in a corner because I was so overwhelmed. It would be amazing. All right. All right, number 8. Which character would make a good Santa? So for this, I had to pick Eddard Stark. Again, I feel like we're in the lane here of Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, but I had to pick Eddard Stark because he would just make such a great Santa Claus because he has so many kids, and so he's probably like really good at picking out gifts for them, and he loves them, and so he would probably love like all the children and bring them all really good gifts. And I just think that would be, since that's what Santa does. Plus he would be like, he already has like all of his like subjects come to him and ask for things, so he's like used to that. So he would be like, they would just have to sit on his lap, and he would love that because he obviously like loves children because he has like 6 children. So like he obviously loves them, so he would totally be a good Santa. And I would just love to see him as Santa. Plus he would have like a sleigh because winter is coming, and he would have like dire wolves instead of reindeer. Like I have this all in my head. It's awesome. I wish that I could like, I have a picture in my head and I can't show it to you guys obviously, but I wish that you could see the like dire wolf sleigh with like Eddard Stark, and like Arya would be like in the back like throwing gifts out because but she would be like, she would change her face so she would be an elf, and it would be awesome. And that would be why Eddard would make a great Santa. So I'm gonna go now. I will see you guys tomorrow for Bookmas Day 6. So until next time, bye!